Hello, my name is Royce. I'm back with another Heroclix video. In this video, I'm going to talk very shortly about theme teams and what theme teams can bring you as benefits. So the first thing we need to know, what is a theme team? The idea of a theme team is that it's a team in Heroclix that you use in which all of the characters on your force have the same keyword listed somewhere on their card. Now, if you're not familiar with this concept, what you'll see on a character's card is you're going to see their name, and then right below them in the smaller letters, it's going to be their keywords. In this case, Voodoo has the keywords of Celebrity and Wildcats. The team that Voodoo's on is a team of all Wildcat members. In other words, on all their cards, they have the keyword of Wildcats. And so this would be considered a theme team. Now, there are two different kinds of theme teams. There's a theme team like this, which is considered a named theme team, and they get different benefits. And there's also a generic theme team. So now what I have is what is known as a generic theme team. There are some generic keywords, and there's also some named keywords. And so in this instance, everyone on this team is going to be using the martial artist generic keyword. So there's still a theme team, only there's generic theme team because they all have the martial artist keyword. If you ever need to know what are the generic keywords, please refer to page 23 in the rulebook. It'll also tell you all the benefits that I'm going to go over in this video as well. So at the start of every Heroclix match, there's going to be a roll of the dice. Each player is going to roll the dice to see who gets map choice. Now, there's a benefit you get if you use a theme team. So in this example, let's say these two teams were going to face off in a 300-point match of Heroclix. Now, the team on the right, they don't have a common keyword between them. And so they're not going to get any additional bonuses when they roll for the start of the game to see who gets map choice. Now, this Wildcats team that we saw earlier is going to get the benefits. Every time you roll off for the start of the game, you're going to get +1 to your dice roll for every character that's on your force. So in this case, the Wildcats team is going to get a +3 to their dice roll. Let's say the first team rolls first. They roll a 4. And so really, they're going to automatically get it because the lowest you can roll is a 2, and 2 + 3 is going to be 5. But let's let them roll anyway. In this case, they rolled a 4, and then you would add the 3 on top of that because you get 1, 2, 3 bonus, and you can see how they would get the first map choice. Now, another benefit to having a theme team, and theme teams are going to be generic or named. It doesn't matter. Either way, you're going to get the benefits of the +2 to your dice rolls and this next benefit. Now, you may not see very often today, but there are battlefield conditions that get used. A battlefield condition will alter the game in a significant way. But if you have a theme team, you can choose to cancel out one of the battlefield conditions. This can be your own as well. So let's say this Wildcats theme team didn't like this battlefield condition, they could just get it right out of there. Probably the best benefit about having a theme team is that having a theme team allows you to use probability control. Now, it allows you to use probability control in a different way. If you have a named theme team, you have to have at least 2 characters a part of your force in order to use this kind of probability control. If it is a generic keyword, like the martial artist team here, you have to have at least 3 characters. So, in this case here, the generic theme team of martial artists, they have 4 characters, so they'll be able to use their probability control during the game. And the name team of Wildcats has at least 2, they have 3, so they'll be able to use the probability control. A generic keyword team will get to use 1 probability control like this. If it is a named theme team at a 300-point game, 300 points or less, then they will get to use probability control twice like this. You can't just use it whenever you like. Let me show you an example of this. Now in this example, Black Tarantula, who is part of the martial artist team, is going to make a ranged combat attack against Maul, in which he can do because he has range. Let's say he rolls very, very well, and he gets a 10. Well, his an 11 attack puts that at a 21. Maul has a 17 defense. Before Maul were to take that damage, Warblade could use his team prop, and it works just like regular probability. The only difference is that you are going to have to give Warblade an action token in order to use it. So he's going to prop this attack, and with the lower combat of 5 plus his 11, it's not going to be enough to do that damage. And so now for the WildC.A.T.s team, you would have only one other time that you could use that type of probability control. Now, a good way to keep track of the theme team props that you get to use in a game is to get something like a dice and represent how many props you get in a game by the number represented on the dice. So in this case, a 300-point game, this named theme team will get to use 2 props a game. And when you use one, all you do is you just move the dice over to show the 1, shows you have 1 more to use in the game, and of course when you use that, just go ahead and let it go. Or another way is to take your action tokens. Let's say you use poker chips like me, or if you use beads, just set those sides next to your cards or something like that, and when you use one, just go ahead and pick it up and put it on the character. And then same thing, once you're out, you're out. Theme teams and the benefits of theme teams are pretty easy to understand. About the only other last rule you're going to need to know is that if you use any what are known as bystander tokens or POG as characters, they don't need a keyword to be part of your team, but they're also not going to get to use the benefits of a +1 to your dice roll or the ability to use the probability control, but they don't count against your theme team. Either way, I hope you liked this video. Please let me know if you have any suggestions for future videos, and subscribe and like for more Roar.